Next up, our next comic has performed at the Ridgefield Playhouse, New York City's comic strip live, at parties when tipsy, and on numerous Zoom screens. No one has ever paid her to do this, but that's okay, because she would and does pay to do this. Ladies and gentlemen, Liz Fabian!
Hi everybody, I'm Liz. I'm kind of curious, what have you all been doing with yourselves since March? Have you had any fun and exciting events? An event, a word whose meaning has drastically changed. I used to use event to refer to a crowded social gathering with food and booze and hugging other people, like a potluck, a concert, a wedding, even a funeral. And it meant in person, not on a screen. Now it's all changed. Anything that requires me to get dressed and leave the house, even briefly, qualifies as an event. I'm like a dog who hears the jingling of the car keys, or a cat who hears the sound of the electric can opener, or a me who hears the mailbox opening and closing. My husband says, "Hey, want to walk to the hardware store for a new plunger?" Where's my curling iron? Buying a new ironing board cover? Yes. Are pearls back in style yet? Returning the ironing board cover because it doesn't fit the ironing board is now considered a separate event in its own right. Where's my good bra? Grocery store, CVS, car wash, mammogram, event. Here, I have A few weeks ago, my husband and I go to the neighboring town to take a walk and pretend that we're on vacation in Canada for some reason. But now that Uncle Joe will be back in the White House, that trip is currently on hold. Then my husband says, "Look at that. I think that's a 1936 Ford parked across the street. Let's go check it out." We walk all the way around the car a couple of times. He checks the registration. Yep, 1936. We look at the seatbeltless seats, the manual door and window handles, the protruding chrome dials on an unpadded dashboard, guaranteeing immediate brain destruction and a fender bender. And more good event news. If we want to go back to look at that car again, it's still going to be there. Just like me, that car is not going anywhere. Now, where the hell did my Spanx go? So another thing that's becoming hard to do during this pandemic is dealing with the elephant in the room. Or in my case, okay, this is going to sound a little crazy, actually talking to an elephant in the room. Yes, you have to cover your trunk. Otherwise, the mask is completely useless. No, you're not going to get brain damage from inhaling too much carbon dioxide. Like you even care. I've seen the way you inhale those peanuts with the shell. Oh, really? You will cover it if I tell people that you have junk in your trunk? Wait a minute. You want people to say that about you? Really? It's considered a compliment to elephants? Listen, I'm a baby boomer. I'm not up on the latest slang. I quickly Googled the meaning of junk in the trunk. It says that it means corpulence in the buttocks, a prodigious butt, or an elephant-sized badunkadunk? I did look a bit further into other meanings of junk, indicating, bodily areas located more front and south. But this story is about covering a facially located trunk, so I'm not going there. I finally bought a pretty cloth mask. Since the weather is changing, I thought I'd get one of those cloth masks with the nose vise and the adjustable ear straps and the filter pocket. Oh, and it has flowers on it. Okay, I'll admit it. I wanted it to be pretty. Did I already tell you it has flowers on it? Today I wore the new mask out on errands, and I caught a glimpse of myself in a store window, and it looked like somebody wallpapered my face. Just like on those home improvement shows on HGTV that I rarely watch. Oh my God, that wallpaper in the guest bath has got to go. What were the owners thinking? And because the mask is heavier than the disposables, indoors it was a little harder to breathe. And I actually felt like someone was sitting on my face, but not in a good way. Thanks. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen,